Hey everybody, welcome to Bitter Creek Farms. This video is in response to Goldshaw Farms. Apparently they have made a big stink about Tractor Supply's brooder towers in the last few weeks, and they're very excited that they got everybody to call in and write letters or complain about their brooder towers. Well, I'm the type of guy that puts his money where his mouth is. As you can see right there is the same exact brooder tower that they have in Tractor Supply. Same make, same model, same manufacturer, because that one's brand new from Tractor Supply. When I seen the videos that Goldshaw Farms has put up, I wanted to put my money where my mouth is, so I bought one. Delivery and all was $1,500, almost. Now, in all fairness, this video is not an ad for Tractor Supply. It's not endorsed by Tractor Supply. They do know I'm making it, because I told them as much that I would be making videos on that brooder specifically, because I wanted to find out what the truth was. Now, as far as the way it's been running, it's full of birds right now. It has quail in there, turkeys in there, and baby chicks in there. It's full. You don't hear anything right now because they're all sleeping. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I have had birds in it about a week now and have yet to lose one bird. They're all doing fine. They have fresh water, fresh food, and they have the proper amount of heat. None of them are piling on top of each other and crushing each other, and none of them have poopy butt. Now, as far as those two items, I guess you could say, I have informed Tractor Supply corporate of why they are having those two issues. Each little compartment has a plug, has a switch for the heater. And my guess is, and the reason I know this is my brother owns one section at his farm out in New Mexico. He bought one. And he watched them. And the little birds would walk up and they'd hit that button and turn off the heater. So when my brother called me and told me what was going on, I said, go in there and turn the switch around so they can't peck at the switch. And lo and behold, that stopped that problem. None of my birds have poopy butt because I give them medicated chick starter. Now, I live in Georgia, chicken capital of the world. We raise more chicken down here than anywhere. None of my birds got poopy butt because I give them medicated chick starter. They have the proper amount of water and they got the perfect amount of heat. That's why I'm not losing any birds. My problem with Goldshaw Farms is you have falsely created cancel culture. You have called them battery brooders when there's no battery on it. They're electric. Although, hey, Tractor Supply, put a battery backup on it. I think it's a really good idea. That way if my power goes out, it stays running. You have called it new technology when in fact that technology has been around for 50 years. Maybe you're new at farming, I don't know. My other problem is, and the thing that everyone that has watched Goldshaw Farms and got all upset because he's got them all ginned up to call Tractor Supply corporate and complain, is you have lied to the people that are watching your videos. There's no battery on that. It's not new technology. Now, I've stated the reasons why Tractor Supply had the problem with their birds. They need to turn the switch around so that the chicks can't turn it off, and they need to feed them medicated chick starter. It's not the fault of the brooder. It's the fault of Tractor Supply corporate for not properly training the people that work in their stores. Now, Tractor Supply knows I'm not going to pull any punches with this. I tell it like it is. Is it the fault Tractor Supply's? Yes. Is it the fault of the brooder? No. Now, I would like to suggest that Tractor Supply bring those brooders back. If not this year, bring them back next year. Because there is nothing wrong with them. Train your employees to feed them the right food, and whoever's putting them together, train them to turn that switch around, and your problems are solved. That is the most humane way to raise baby chicks. I hatch out a lot of birds. In fact, right there, you can see two of my incubators. They're 1502 GQF Sportsmans. When I hatch out quail, I can hatch out 3,400 of them at a time. I hatch out a lot of birds. When I hatch out chickens, I can hatch out, I believe it's like 700 every 21 days, just with those two brooders. Tractor Supply is 5 miles down the road from my farm, literally. Do I care that they have birds for sale year-round? No, I don't. Because I believe in the free market. I don't believe in bullying my competition out of business, especially when it's built on lies. So yes, Goldshaw Farms, I'm calling you a liar, because they are not battery powered and it is not new technology. So everyone that got all upset watching his videos, you got lied to. Flat out, you got lied to by Goldshaw Farms. My guess is he didn't want the competition because Tractor Supply was going to sell birds all year long. Well, Goldshaw Farms, if you can't make it in business having competition, then maybe you need to find a new business. I sell my birds for the same price this year as I did 2 years ago. $3 a piece. I see ads on Craigslist and everywhere else, people selling birds $6, $8, $10, $12 for one bird, one baby chick. In the times we're in right now, people having problems making it. People just want to be able to raise their own eggs. They want to raise their own meat. They don't want to get screwed over in the process. So all these people that are gouging on prices, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. It doesn't cost me any more to hatch out eggs this year as it did 2 years ago. So why would I raise my prices? I can sell birds cheaper than Tractor Supply and still make a good living. So Goldshaw Farms, if you can't do that, maybe you need to find a new line of work. Maybe you need to go work in a cubicle. Because you're the first farmer I ever heard of that believed in cancel culture. As you praise everyone on your video that I just watched. You guys did this, yeah! All you did was make it so Goldshaw Farms can make more money by eliminating his competition. And you made it to where now, instead of having chicks in a brooder that's been around for 50 years, now they're in big tubs with big red lights on them. Now, let me inform you how this works in case Goldshaw Farms didn't understand the whole concept behind this. Tubs with big red lights, that red light heats the entire area. That makes it to where a bird can't get to a cool spot if it needs to. This heats the birds. not the entire area. So birds don't have to crowd each other, and they've got a cool place to get to on the outside if they start to get too warm. But apparently, you didn't understand the technology behind the product. You just wanted to get rid of your competition. So everyone that called Tractor Supply on the behest of Goldshaw Farms, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for not doing your own research. Now, if this message makes people upset, oh well, I'm telling the truth. Future videos that I will put up will show my birds. In fact, I'm working on my website right now, and I have to figure out, because I'm not a computer guru, I want to take this tower, put birds in it, just like there's birds in it right now, and I want to make it to where there are webcams on each section. And people will be able to go to my website, including you, Goldshaw Farms. And you can look and see that they don't have poopy butt, and that they're not piling up on top of each other, and they're not laying in there dead. So that's what I'm trying to get in the future, so that way everyone that got all upset over Goldshaw Farms' lies, and yes, I'm calling you a liar. It's not battery powered, it's not new technology, it's been around for a long time. So take it for what it is. All you people out there that created cancel culture over nothing, all you did was make it so all those birds that are in Tractor Supply now cannot get away from the heat. Because those red lights heat the entire area, not the birds. So you did exactly the opposite of what you intended. No fault of your own. I would put that solely on Goldshaw Farms. They're the ones that conned you into doing it so that he could get rid of his competition. Now, Goldshaw Farms, if you want to contact me, look up my website. It's not hard to find. BitterCreekFarms.com. It's got my phone number on it. Feel free to call me. We'll talk about this. We'll talk about it over Skype if you want. I have no problem with that. Because you need to learn what you are talking about before you go making videos and making everyone upset. Because yes, you lied to everyone that watches your videos. So, with that, I will call it a night, and you all have a good day. And don't forget, y'all might want to call Tractor Supply and tell them that those things work. Because I've had no problem with them. Since my brother has had his, he hasn't lost one bird. And he's had his for over a month. And hasn't lost one bird. None of them have poopy butt. Because we know how to raise birds. It's that easy. So y'all have a good night. Take care. God bless.